Now, let's take your daily routine activities. Okay, having known all of this, which some of these things are going to be given to us. Okay, so now you wake up or, your daily activities you want to trade. Having pick a style, let's say, what used to be in my mind when I wake up, number one is that I want to have the daily bias. So most time it depends. It doesn't matter which instrument, either as forex or crypto and all of that. I want to know daily bias. Now, for me to know daily bias is very simple. And of course, you have done your top-down analysis. Now, so let's go to our trading view, right? But because before you go to your trading view, ordinarily, if it's forex, you want to visit two major places. And of course, you have an idea of what is happening in the market. Number one, as a forex trader, you must make use of Forex Factory. So you want to go to Forex Factory today. Now is 9th of January 2024. And today is Thursday. And you want to see the news. Now, so the news that are coming, every red envelope is an important news. So when you look at it, news that matter much to you, that affect globally, it's dollar-related news, okay? So US related news. So this has no too much strength of, even when it happens, is a thing that does not really matter. Now, if you go to 10th, let's look at it. This news, average hourly earning and no farm payroll. This is a wicked news. All right. I think I did a document and I will check it to give to us on the most important, about 7 or 9 important news that should pay attention on. Now, all these news not only are going to affect your forex, equally affects crypto. So that what favor news? So you may now want to ask yourself that, so all these news now, what do they do? Now, so if it's red candle, red envelope is an important news. And you have, when we're talking non-paying, okay, non-farm payroll. If you click when the news come out, see what they're saying. Actual greater than forecast is good for the currency. Now, if when the news come out, see now what they have forecasted is 160,000, right? That's what forecasted. The previous one is 222,000. Now, with the one that came out and the previous one, that makes it very bad for it, right? Now, when the new one is going to come, this is forecasted. If what now come out is greater than what is forecasted, you are going to see a reaction in favor of dollar. So a reaction in favor of dollar makes, right, then unemployment rate. But this one, it should be lesser. So greater number in this, all right, is good for dollar. If it's anything that is good for dollar will be bad for what is connected or pair with dollar. This unemployment, that is number of unemployment they have. So you should know that this one, the less the number, the stronger the economy. But the higher the number, the weaken the economy. That's why I say actual less than forecast is good for this currency. So you can see like on Friday, there are crazy, terrible news coming by 2:30 Nigerian time. So you can check with your own local time. So this is an important news. So like today, Thursday, you may not bother too much, but on Friday, it is very, very important. So take note of that. Now, the next place you go to is called currency meta. If you're a forex trader, for instance. Now, if I go to currency meta, let's look at it. Looking at the currency meta, the most strengthened currency here is JBP. So that means everything paired with JBP now will be, so JBP is a we call the universal donor. Is always what do we call him? Is always paired with other currencies as okay, whatever. So let's go now. Now, what we are going to have, you're going to have GBP JPY, USD JPY, Euro JPY, CHF JPY, CAD JPY, AUD JPY. So what you want to have, if you go to this, and pair with this. So now you are going to see that this market, this JPY AUD, it will be selling because this is lesser than this. If this one is higher, this one is lesser, this one should be, it will be buying, but now it should be selling. Now, the same thing, if you look at it, so now let's go. JBP. So if you look at JBP, AUD JPY, GBP JPY, it should be selling. Now, how do we know? Now let's go to our chart. Okay. Now we want to go to our chart. Here we go to our chart. Remember, I told you. Now, this DSY we always mention is that the strength of dollars, that's what it's called dollar index, but don't want to go there now. So you have seen GBP JPY. So you can search for it as so or AUD JPY, meaning you are using AUD to buy JPY. So it should be selling. Let's see. Are you seeing that? So now, if you look at it, it was it not selling? Now, because the strength of the AUD has gone down while JPY up. So all you are looking for is selling position. You can see why I said I like to trade on the time. Now, most times, so since that is the case, the first thing I do in the day, I now go to my daily candle because of my daily bias or just a market structure. Look at it. I've told you before. Now, when you come, you already see this market, that this market was initially going up, even in 1 hour time frame, was going up, right? And eventually, there was a change. Eventually, there was what? A change. Now, this is a bearish market. Don't worry, you may not understand what I'm trying to do. But look at it. We talk about resistance, right? This is a resistance, all right? This is not a swing. This is the real swing. And now this is the resistance. It broke and returned back to the resistance. That is one. By structure, we call something KML. Now, this guy has gone high. This is a higher high. This is a higher low. Now, quickly, I just want to draw something for you so that you can understand what I'm trying to do here. Oh, sorry. Okay, let's take it this way. Which you will know ordinarily that the strength, that's why you are in favor. Everything is in your favor. Now, if everything is in your favor, so this market ordinarily, there's something you do in your Forex. I'm going to right click and add session break into so that I can see what I'm doing properly. So you can see now, this was previous day, this was yesterday. Look at your today. So that's why you may need this session break. Now, so quickly, let's look at this guy. Ordinarily, this has been broken, so you may not have what to do here. So where you come to was yesterday and today. So this one ordinarily was a down, that is a bear market. This is a high. This is a lower high. All right? So, and this is market structure shift. So it has shifted, market structure shift, market have shifted, and then because it has created a low. Now, there's a rally and failed. This was already saying that the market is going down because you have checked your, now you know you are a day trader. Normally, when I come, if I look at daily candle, what am I doing with it? Sometimes we use daily candle to check a bias and pay attention to what I want to do here. Pay very good attention here. Now I have different strategies, different patterns, okay? Now look at it. This is a daily candle, right? The daily candle, we have the previous day. This is the doji that closed yesterday. So new candle form for the new day and form this. When the candle open here and create a little wick up. Most time what I do in this, I try to do this to just identify where is the direction of the market. Are you getting it now? Now, as the market come and look at the margin, the new day formed, and the market has created this heavy low candle. I haven't even checked your, I haven't checked your strength of the currency. Already shows that the market was bearish. So it's simple for me to identify a point of sell for it and look at it even generally. You are totally bearish because even on a daily time frame, you are below 200 moving average. So it now give you much chance of doing what you want to do. Look at it. It was the whole yesterday. It was the doji that was formed. And then when you woke up today, look at it's selling and it will continue to sell because the market has changed. So now in 15 minutes, you go down to 15 minutes, you are actually looking for where will I sell from. So when you come, it don't depends on where you come anyway. So this is market opening, which is like around 10 p.m. or something, because this is Forex. And after the open, the market took up a little and then continued to sell down. Of course, I follow because of the strength of the market. So there you have sold down to not looking here. I'm going to be glad this point is your take profit. The market get there and broke it. After breaking it, retest and continue. So that means every pullback is what we're looking at. Now, if you come like this, what do you do? Do you sell or do you buy? You wait for this candle because it's a pullback. After this pullback, and then the next candle, probably the market return back here. Let's look at it here. Why? Do you know why it's returning back here? This is a place market was changing. Um, I actually tried not to teach here just to show you my bias for the day and finding an entry. So when the market return and then get stopped here, I will short. And shorting again is to look where is the next available liquidity. Don't mind this big English. This is the next available liquidity. That is the next low. All these places, they are liquidity. So what you expect is that this market may grab this. If it's fed, if you grab all this, it will pull and pull back. If it's not well felt, what's going to happen? You're expecting the market to come down to this point, which is like a demand zone. I just hope I'll be able to make this video as short as possible. So when you come, you are not meant to jump in. You are meant to look at, this is a pullback. Once this pullback finish, right? Another candle can be created and all of that and finishes a red candle. That's when you notice some selling pressure. Then you are selling down. Are you getting it now? That is for this AUD JPY. So let's go to another PS. So let's look at crypto. Oh, yes, let's look at crypto. Let's look at BNB. Good. So look at BNB. Here you have BNB. The BNB number, I told you something the other day that you come back, this is BNB, this is the previous day, and BNB, this is a low, okay? This is a low, and which is like temporal support, you can say, right? That's the tentative support you can have here, okay? So if BNB is here, now this was a high. So always just identify the structure of the market. So there was a high, and then this is a low. So if that is the case, you have seen 1 and 2 and 3. But this is a weak, look at it, volume is very weak. So this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. So ordinarily, the market, yes, has graded and take out this high. So your pullback, the reversal, right, is your entry. So that means at this point, if you are entering, I'm going to enter this BNB. But look at it, you know the market is not healthy. Now, I'm going to enter this BNB, and then I'll look at, this is what we call risk-reward ratio. Look at these two, forecasting and measurement. So you look at long position, and then perhaps let's say whatever I'm entering here, I'm targeting number 1. My stop loss is below this. Look at it, which is big. This is 15 minutes because I love to go down, but I don't want to complicate issues here. Now, going below this point is already 2%. Okay, almost 2%. And then you are using maybe 5x or 10x. By using 10x, you already say about 20% of that money you are going to use for it. If you are using 5x, you are saying, okay, 10% of the money you are going to engage. Remember, I say when it has to do with future trading, you DCA. Here, look at the first, right, high here, maybe your target. But what I always give as a beginner, target 1:2. Target what? 1:2. That means I'm entering BNB here. Now, if I enter another position, I will target this high. So target that high. Are you seeing it now? So you target this high. Okay? So BNB, I'll target this high. At least when the market break this next one, you will have confirmed above 200 moving average. You probably want to open another position. And that's what give me love to always want to take advantage in, call it for me, to use, okay, so let me go now, assuming, so let me go now to CoinW. Okay, so let's watch. I'll go to CoinW. Go to CoinW.
Recording in progress.
Okay, so I want to go to CoinW, perhaps. If I can log in on the screen, let me see. If I cannot, I use my phone, okay? So let me just use my phone straight away. But take note of what we have seen. So let's take note of what we have seen. We say entering here, that is 684 is our stop loss, 684.9, 684.9, whatever is our stop loss. Our entry is as market price, okay? So that's where we are entering from. Are you getting it now? All right, so let's go. We're going to go now to take a trade. I'm going to take a trade, and perhaps let's use 5x. I told you, beginner, maximum 5x, 3 to 5x, what we'll be using. Okay, so let's be logging this. So watch and see. Okay, I'm sharing with you now. Okay, this is CoinW. Oh, session expired. Okay, just a moment. I need to log in and come back for you. I told you I'm not a regular trader. Both is what does my future for me more. Okay. So let's go, ladies and gentlemen, for us to take a trade for BNB. This is coin W. So we'll go to futures. Are you seeing it now? I'll go to futures and I will search for the instrument BNB. Here is BNB, right? So BNB. So I say use 5x. For the purpose of this training, I need to show you how to put in 5x. I normally, least I use is 10x, but the purpose of this training, so let's go. I use 5x. Normally I use cross, but you use isolated. And you isolated like this, use split, but I use cross. Isolated split. I use cross. So I confirm. Are you following me? Then I'm going to use market price to just get into the market. The only thing is that how much do I want to expose? So I'm exposing $20 my cost. So I'm clicking buy, or let me take it to $40 my cost. I click on buy, confirm. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I've entered the market and I'm in temporal loss, right? Look at it. So market has opened for me, and so I'm in long position, and I'm in 0.01 minus, 0.02 minus, which is about 1 cent. So now it shows you some things here. It shows us market entry and liquidation price. See, our liquidation price is $311. That is when PNB crashed down to $311 is when I will be cut off. But the point you need to understand is that when it gets there, it will have wiped up all your money. So those are the things. So now, where is our stop loss? I normally don't use stop loss on time because I DCA. We said the stop loss, we calculated stop loss at, we said the stop loss will be 684, right? So let's go. I will now go here. Look at this. Look at this. So you are going to go to that and then tap it. So in tapping it, I want to put take profit and stop loss. So the first take profit I told you is this first high at 733, 732. The second one will be 742. So I can set it even 740. If it's not going, I can take my money eventually. So take profit at $742. While my stop loss, look at it, my stop loss, we say 684. That means I'm going to lose about $1.95. I say yes. How much? All or part? All. Are you seeing it now? Then I click on confirm. It says updated. Now you can see I'm running on profit of 0.27, which is 1 cent. Now, sometime, I just use as example, I use 10x mostly, but I use 5x, 3 to 5x. Be very conservative in your risk exposure so that you can manage your activities effectively. All right. So this is market entry. All right. Haven't checked the detail you want to check, and then you now find an entry. I hope it's well understood. So it's the same style you do here for the Forex, for the crypto. You know, I've told you, I say in the Forex, so you must, as a matter of fact, in the Forex, even now, both in crypto, Forex, and all of that, that you should, first of all, check the what? Update news. If there's news that is going to come, be careful of how much you're exposed to the market. So if there are no news coming, so you can see GBP, JPY. So if we go to if we go to this now, if we move to, so we are there in our BNB now. So this is it. So this is how I now send. Look at how sometimes those of you on private mentorship, I send signal, you will see me, I will now put a line like this. Look at this line and put it this way. Let's say I say, come and take profit here. And I take another line here. That line signifies where I say take profit. So you see take profit 1, take profit 2. You will see I now copy. Look at this icon and I click copy image. And then you see I go to our Telegram, all right, private mentorship, and I go to the Telegram, so I can go to futures and even that's future trading arena, and I will paste. Are you getting it now? And I will paste. Then those one on paid future signal, paid, I will go there and do the same thing and paste. So when they come in, the base of this thing is the stop loss, Y entry, and then take profit, take profit. That is how it works. So if I like, I still give them here, these people here. Now, but you know that this trade I took now is more riskier, right? You know why? Because you are still below 200 moving average. But by market structure is what let me get in. Or is still, now when is good confirmation is when the market had actually broken. Are you getting it now? Okay, so please pay attention to all of these procedure I've just given. They are very, 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 very important. Okay, they are quite important because, and let's look at it. If you look at the trade is already running, right? The trade is already running. Okay, so let's look at it. The trade is already running. This is it. This is the trade. Okay. Okay. We're in 1.28%. Are you seeing it now? We're in 1.28%. 1.28%. Are you getting it now? So we're in 1.28%. Here is it. 1.34%. So that is how it works, right? And that is what it is. So please be meticulous. And once you have entered a trade, learn how to manage that trade instead of gallivanting. You go open another one, you open another one. You may not be able to manage it effectively. So managing your trade is a crucial thing when it has to do with this space. So now I think I will need to do the next one. So let's say we have in Forex the same pattern I've just told you now. So if it's a Forex instrument, like I've told you that you will see that GBP, AUD, JPY was selling. You know, we're checking after the pullback. So the pullback is almost exhausted. So you are looking at it. So you don't just jump in because you see a red candle. This pullback, you expect it to get rejected here or before getting there. So at the rejection is where you are entering because you came. Like, look at this person now. When he come and know that the market was bearish, you were not in here. He has to allow the market to pull back and now continue. Sometimes people wait for it to pull back and break the next structure before they go in. But me, I go in because this is a continuation. Are you following me now? All right. So it's very, very important when you are trading. And now you can see that BNB now is at $700. Are you seeing it now? Okay. So now let's go to, so gold ordinarily is still like Forex instrument now. So look at gold. If I come ordinarily, I think this thing is going to be meant for. I will do, this is part 1 of market entry, whatever. So, but remember that first you have to check what's the update in news, and then you check the currency strength and all of that. So that's what to do for your Forex entry market situation and all of that. Like me, I use different strategy, which I'm going to teach us over time, which I call the Asian range strategy I come in with. All right, this is it. Now, let me look at this guy. We just enter BNB, right? So BNB, where are you? Here is BNB. Okay, you can see now. So you can see BNB. We're actually even coming late. You can see why. So this is BNB. But one of the lovely thing about the BNB is this. You can see that we're actually coming late because that's why I told you that trading time 1 a.m. to 6 a.m. First batch 1 to 3. Look at it. You will have entered Asia range. Okay. Here you see this is the top, and then this is the bottom. This is the low. Now, you expect this market to correct because if it's struggling not to be able to break this, it's going to correct back. However, it actually push up from here as the middle of the Asian range. So let me not complicate this video for you, but I've just shown you an idea. And then what, even if you pull back now, I'm looking at, we're already having a kind of demand zone. The more layer of demand zone you are having following the direction of where you pick, the more strengthening that environment get to. So you can now see why we did what we did, right? So you can see this market 707. By the time it breaks that, so you are looking at the market over here. Can you see now? Can you see now? So you are looking at the market over here, 732. Maybe that was the first take profit you saw I put, right? Then if you check it properly, then 742 over here, right? So it has a lot of work to do here. And then if I go to a lower time frame, we will have find an entry earlier than this, right? Look at it. So the market, this is the high, then it retrace back here, and then creating a continuation. You just need to grab this high. So where I've entered is like a kind of a risky entry, and then market to continue. There are more better setup that will have happened than the one we took, but nevertheless. So I'm just showing you an example. So what do I do? When you break this point, I can add to my position or create another entry. That's the advantage of coin W. You can do split as it were. Okay. So now the same thing I told you, like on so for US or for currency pairs, I come in, I check DXY. Okay, I think I'll do a separate video. So this is part one, okay? Part one of what to do for your market entry. Okay, so pay attention is very important. All right, thank you very much.